What is a Git branch and why do we need it? How are Git branches used in real-world scenarios? These are topics we'll cover in this session. Understanding Git branches requires familiarity with Git flow repositories and common Git commands like clone, pull, add, commit, and push. If these concepts are new to you, don't worry. I have explained them in previous sessions. You can find the Git tutorial for beginners in the playlist. Watch those first and then return to this session for a deeper dive. Now, let's dive in. A branch is essentially a copy of the source code, which is the code we write to develop our application. Okay, we have developer 1 and his local machine, and we have developer 2. I explained in the previous video, when we create new repository, we have one main branch. Main branch is the original source code of that Git repository. When we create a new branch, we are actually creating a copy of that source code. Copy means that we can actually change, remove, and add new stuff without fear of breaking the existing application. When we finish with implementation, then one of the developers need to check out our code changes. That is called pull request. I didn't explain you environments, so I will take a few minutes to explain it right now. Environment is nothing but application that runs on another machine. As I explained in previous videos, server is nothing but PC that is more powerful than our local PC. In most cases, big companies use 3 environments. Most of the time, they're named as development, staging, and production. And these environments can be on the same server or can be on a different servers. Usually production is on a different server. So when your change is on master branch, we deploy it on development environment, where QAs and developers can see how that is running. Do we have any bugs? And if we have any bugs, we will get kickback and we will be asked to improve our changes. And if everything goes as it should, then we deploy it to staging environment. Staging environment is also for testing, comparing, and we double check that we don't have any errors before we move it to production. As the name say, production is main environment, and this is application that you actually get to use. It's public environment and everyone can see and everyone can use. You can know that some application is on production environment when they use main domain, for example facebook.com or twitter.com, and development environment most of the time has something like facebook.dev or develop.com. Staging would have facebook.stg.com or something like that. Main thing is to understand that these environments are used for safety and to avoid any complication and to stop them before it reaches to the production and affect users of the application. Now, when you understand what the Git branches are and what environments are, I will explain you by using real-life examples. As you can see, this is a Git introduction repo we created in part 2 of this series, and as you can see, we have one branch and it's called main, and it's by default main branch of our application. Now let's create a new branch so you can see how to work with branches. Let's create test branch, and as you can see, create branch test from main. So it actually says that we will create a copy of main branch. Okay, now you can see that we are on the test branch. As I already explained, we're creating a copy of all files that are on the main branch. Let's create some changes here. Okay, we created a change. Let's commit the changes. Update first file.txt. That's a good commit message. Let's commit. If you're not familiar with commit, refer to part 3 of this Git tutorial. As you can see, the test had recent pushes 14 seconds ago. We have this change here. Let's go back to main branch and As you can see, we don't have the change here yet. If you want to create a pull request to merge to main branch right here, you want to move from dev to master branch, you need to click on this button and you need to add a title for your pull request. You can see down there what is the change you made. Create a pull request. And now if you want to merge it, you go merge pull request and confirm merge. And now when we are on the main branch, you can see that we got the change that we created on test branch. So if you want to see how to work with branches using command prompt, you need to position in your local folder, copy the path, type cd, paste the folder path, and then type git. Okay, as you can see, you have main branch and we are currently on the main branch. If you want to create new branch, you need to type git branch dev1. Let's type git. And as you can see, we have now 2 branches. If we want to go on the dev1 branch, you need to use this command git checkout dev1. And if you type git branch again, you will see that now you use the dev1 branch. Now you're working on separate branch and you cannot do any harm. So this is your playground. You can work, make some changes, improve things, play with the application, and before you push it to the main branch, you can test it and run it in your local machine on your local server. And let me just give you one more command. If you want, you create a new branch and move to a new branch. You don't have to do it in 2 lines like this. And the actual command is git checkout dev. As you can see, we switched to a new branch. So if we type git branch, we are on the dev2 branch. And another command that can be useful, if you want to rename your git branch, you can use git branch -m dev2, and first is the current name of your branch and the second parameter is new name for your branch. Let's say dev3. And if we type git branch again, we rename that dev2 to dev3. Okay, that would be pretty much everything for this video. If you find this video helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this with detailed explanation. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.